Once upon a time, when the world was young and mighty magic ruled, there was a great kingdom of the civilized peoples. In this world there was a tree, so tall and so grand that its branches reached up into heaven, and its roots delved deep into the depths of the world. This world tree Yggdrasil collected the spiritual energy of heaven in its leaves and brought it down to the world. From this heavenly energy, the great kingdom prospered. Crops grew massive and bountiful with little work. Magic was powerful and easy for the people to wield. Technological wonders cleaned water, transported goods and people, and did almost all of the labor. The people of the great kingdom lived lives of uncomparable luxury, dedicating their lives to art, philosophy, music, storytelling, games, sports, personal betterment of all sorts. Until, emerging from the depths of the earth, goblins came. The goblins used the power of the spiritual energy not in the way the great kingdom did, but to make machines of war. Mechanical monsters, weapons that could destroy entire towns, suits of armor that gave them superhuman abilities. The people of the great kingdom for once turned their minds and magical technology to war, transforming their farming machines into war machines. Their magic, once used to purify water, heal the sick and injured, turned to pollution and death to their enemies. The war brought ruin wherever it was fought. One day, the battle reached the trunk of Yggdrasil, and the fires and poison of war caused the tree to wither. Neither side took notice of the tree's waning health, so fixated they were on their quest to destroy each other. Eventually, the world tree died, and no more could the light of heaven reach the earth. But the war did not end. The machines consumed so much energy, so much of that light of heaven, that they were the first to fail. When the machines failed them, still they fought with alchemical bombs, and when those were spent, spear and bow. The crops began to fail. Harvests were pitiful. Plague and sickness racked the world. Hunger and illness killed as many as the fighting, but still the fighting did not cease. The great kingdom and the goblins from the depths fought over every last scrap of bread, kernel of grain. Natural disasters became common. Tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, wildfires, all death reigned. Monsters appeared from the woods and the caves and the oceans and threatened the kingdom and the goblins alike. Spells failed. Crops ceased to sprout. Children stillborn. It seemed as if it was the end of the world itself. But then, the last survivors of the great kingdom prayed to heaven for a miracle. The divinity of life, winged, golden, shining like the sun, with a body that is both male and female, descended from heaven to meet the survivors. The divinity of life then said to them, "It pains me greatly to watch the death you mortals have caused. You will bear the sin of destruction of the world tree for all time, but I will not allow you to perish. I will bring the light of heaven upon you once more, but doing so myself will cause me to tire. You must not waste the gift of life that I bring you. You must never again build machines which consume the light of heaven. Furthermore, when I slumber, and the light of heaven I brought you begins to wane, you must awaken me once more." Thus ended the age of war, and the age of divinity began. Through this help from the divinity of life, the world began to recover. The Church of Life was founded to ensure the divinity's orders were followed and punish anyone who tried to bring back the magi machines of the old world. In the 80th year of the Age of Divinity, a child was born, holding a spiritual stone in their hand, a crystal of pure life energy. And on their 20th birthday, an angel descended from heaven and declared that child, now grown, to be the chosen of awakening. The chosen, and those brave enough to accompany them, set out on a pilgrimage to 6 holy sites, the bastions of the principal elements of fire, water, air, earth, wood, and metal. At each location, they found a corrupted principle, an elemental lord corrupted by lack of heaven's light. After defeating the corruption, the chosen prayed for renewal, and a new elemental principle took form and gave the chosen a blessing. After visiting all 6 places, the first chosen ascended the stairs of the Tower of Life and Death to receive a blessing from the divinity of death, sibling to the divinity of life. With that final blessing given, the chosen awoke the divinity of life from their rest, and the divine returned to earth once more, bringing with them the light of heaven, and enough to last another century at least. It has since become custom to name a new age for each successful chosen. Thus, with the actions of that first chosen, the age of divinity ended, and the age of Takanashi began. It has been 10 ages hence. An age is not a fixed length of time. The first chosen always appears in the 80th year of an age, and as long as they survive their childhood, they are given the title of chosen on their 20th birthday by an angel from heaven. When any chosen, or expected chosen, perishes, another will be born somewhere in the world after the usual time. Not all chosen who begin their pilgrimage to the 6 principles have survived the journey. Many have fallen on the path, slain by wild monsters, the trials of the 6 shrines, or the elemental powers of the corrupted principles. 10 times since the beginning, 10 times have chosen succeeded at beginning a new age. It is currently the 180th year of the age of Eva. The people grow restless, with fear, renewal, and new age will never come. But hope remains. In a small village in the north of the southern continent, a young chosen's 20th birthday approaches. Soleil, you're in your bedroom, sleeping. It's the morning, or it's about to be the morning of your 20th birthday. You've known your entire life that this day was coming, and that this would be perhaps the most important moment of your life. Sometime today, according to the church, it's to be in the evening, at twilight, an angel should appear before you and declare you the chosen. You've known this your entire life. Your father and mother tell you you were born holding a gem of crystallized life energy, a piece of the light of heaven in your very hands as a baby. It was planted in the center of town and has grown into a massive tree over the last 20 years. You are awoken by a gentle knock at your door and your father's voice. Soleil, it's time to wake up.
This is a horrible first thing to happen, but if I'm supposed to see anything when you switched it, I don't see anything. I think already anticipating how extremely busy this day would be, Soleil has already gotten up, affixed herself with her, various layers of outfits, is probably just, sitting in front of her mirror, brushing her very long platinum blonde hair. A bit of a worried expression on her face. But at the sound of her father's voice, just kind of looks in the mirror, a very typical yet extremely rehearsed smile coming onto her face as she places her brush down on the vanity mantle and then just says, "I'm coming."
When you make your way down to the kitchen, your mother there is already preparing breakfast. Your father has moved to sit at the kitchen table, and he says, "Soleil, as soon as breakfast is done, I'm going to be heading over to the church. There's a meeting there. Elm and Thalum and the rest of the pilgrims are going to be meeting there to discuss finalization of the plans for the journey. If you can do me a favor, I need you to run over to Ivy's place and pick up the elixirs that she's been working on for us. Please give her your greatest thanks. She's been working tirelessly for the last few months to stockpile healing elixirs and the like for our expedition.
Yeah, of course.
So if you'll go over there and pick those up and bring them to the church where we have all the other supplies gathered, I'll appreciate it. Thank you.
Is there anything else I should do?
I suppose get ready. According to the scriptures, your choosing should happen tonight, twilight. Probably go around and we'll be leaving at dawn tomorrow, so probably go and visit your friends and say goodbye to them. Your mother Thalia puts dinner on the table. Not dinner, breakfast, and eggs and bacon and toast. Your father sort of, in a very undignified manner for a priest, scarfs down his scrambled eggs and just shovels it onto his toast and shoves it in his mouth as fast as he can. He would never do this in front of anyone who wasn't his wife and daughter, but this is how. But he is in a hurry, and he will then take his leave to go over to the church, where they are getting ready, and I have to turn the ghost mode on. You head out into the village.
I'm gonna make a difference, I promise.
You know, the apothecary is this shop down here, just a little south. You also know that this tree in the center of town is the very tree that grew from the crystal of life that you were born holding in your hand. It is probably the largest tree you're aware of. There are woods nearby, but none of the trees are quite as massive as this one has grown. But yes, you know, there is the apothecary / herbalist shops down here. You know your sister works in the tavern over here. She basically runs it along with Owen the bartender, who works for her. And the church is up here. Cherry, your friend Cherry, lives in a hut just outside of town. Ivy, the apothecary, is her mother. You would know this. So, it's the first day of it is your 20th birthday. Your father's asked you to stop by the apothecary, but do you have anything else you'd like to do first? Or are you going to get right to your chores?
I think first, just because it's, on the way to the apothecary, I feel like, especially because, in a sense, the tree grows with Soleil. I think it becomes, even on her birthday, that doesn't have as much influence as it being her 20th birthday. I feel like it's rather customary for her at some point early on in the day to, kind of just like walk up to the tree and, pray, meditate, just kind of have like a moment with this thing in essence that shares her life. She shares her life with, and she has a bond to. I don't know if there's anything that necessarily comes out of that, but I think it's a yearly ritual that she would feel weird going about the rest of her chores if she didn't start with that.
Mm-hmm. As Soleil prays and looks up at the tree, she thinks she catches a glimmer of sunlight in the dew, the morning dew on the tree's leaves. It might have been just normal light, but there was something special about it, she thinks. But it could have just been a trick of the light.
I like to believe that there's something special in a little bit of everything. So I think that it was a special bit of dew. And then with that, I think Soleil is going to be a good girl and go on with her chores and march straight to the apothecary. Knock, knock.
You enter into the apothecary door, and you are immediately assaulted by Orthus. I wrote his name and I can't even say it right. Orthush. Orthush is a young orc boy, maybe 10 years of age. He is the son of Tress, the herbalist in town, who works alongside Ivy in the apothecary shop. He likes to play with Soleil, and he runs up and sort of tackle hugs you as you walk in the door.
I think Soleil just kind of like giggles and like ruffles his hair and says, "Hey, I didn't expect to see you here today."
As he hugs onto you, he says, "Ma, I I asked Mama if I could go on the pilgrimage with you, but she says I'm not big enough. Can you tell her I can come?
Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo, but I think I have to agree with Mama here.
Fine. He lets go and sort of just stomps around. Can you at least promise that we'll play when you come back?
Yeah, of course. I'll have so many stories to tell you about the pilgrimage, and then maybe, one day when you're big, you can help the next chosen out.
Well, that'll be 100 years, right? I don't think I'll be... I'll be really old then, right? But...
Older and all that much wiser.
Alright, but yeah. We'll play when you get back, so hurry up and save the world already. And, yeah. Anyway, I think Ivy's looking for you, so I'm gonna get out of here before Mama gives me a chore to do.
You should help out your mom more, though.
He skedaddles before he can be assigned work.
Yeah, and then I think Soleil will just navigate the apothecary to get to Ivy.
Ivy. So Ivy's there. She's working. She's packed up all of these various elixir bottles into a pack, and she says, "Soleil, glad to see you before you could leave. I've got everything your father asked for packed up right here. I assume you're here to pick those up for him, yeah?"
Soleil nods happily.
Good. She's basically got like a duffel bag that's bit like all sectioned off, and she says, "They're all labeled, so it should be self-evident what you need. Here's the pack. Here's the lot of it. I wish I could do more for you, but this is really what I'm good at. Also, I assume you're going to go see Cherry today, right? Before you're chosen. Can you take this to her for me?" And she puts an extra bottle on the counter. "It's a specially formulated shampoo for Pit. That poor cat has some sort of skin condition. Nothing I've tried has cleared it up yet, but this should at least relieve the itching."
Oh, poor Pit. Of course. I mean, I guess today is just kind of filled with visiting people anyway, so I was already going to visit Cherry, so yeah, I could totally drop this off for her.
Thank you.
Or for Pit, rather.
Yes, thank you. I hate going out into the... where her hut is. I wish she would just move back into town. I worry about her out there. With monsters and things on the rise. But you'll put an end to that soon, won't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's the hope.
I'm sure with all these healing elixirs I've put together, I don't think anything in the world could stop you and your father and the rest of the pilgrims. And at this point, Tress, the herbalist, comes out of the back room. "Boy, where'd you..." He's gone and scampered off, ain't he? I was going to have him help me weed things.
That's exactly why he scampered out.
Didn't
want to get assigned ashore.
Of course. Well, if you see him, Soleil, tell him Mama has work for him to do and that he needs to get back home on the double.
I saw his token just scamper behind certain buildings again. Yeah, if he's out and about, I'll give him a good talking to. In parentheses, Soleil entirely intends on having him follow his childlike whimsy.
Of course.
If she has time later, she'll help with the weeds and then put in a good word for him and say that he did it all by himself. It's all part of her master plan.
All right. So Soleil, you exit out of the apothecary. You are now carrying basically a duffel bag full of alchemical elixirs of all sorts, not just healing ones. They're all labeled and provide a various usefulness. You also have a bottle of cat shampoo, medicated shampoo for Cherry's pet cat. Where are you going to go next?
I feel like I should probably drop off the potions first, because I'd really hate to trip and have anything happen to them.
That makes sense. It's also a heavier bag, so and going a shorter distance. So let you make your way up to the church. Meanwhile, this will be a good opportunity to introduce our next character. Steves, why don't you tell us about who you are playing?
All right. I am playing Ralgush. That's a mercenary orc that has been brought in by the temple to make sure the chosen one does not die immediately.
Yes. Ralgush is a bit of a mercenary and an archaeologist by trade, but that means he is familiar with the layouts of these shrines and other ancient places you may encounter on your pilgrimage. As Soleil, as you approach, you overhear a conversation happening. The members of the pilgrimage, the people expected to accompany you, are these 5. Your father, Priest Solus, Elm, Cherry's father, who's a deacon in the church, Balm, and 2 other acolytes. They are currently discussing logistical concerns for the trip. They have as you enter in, they have maps all drawn out on the table. There's piles of supplies of all sorts, food, water, weapons, armor, all laid out, and they are discussing the route they will take. Obviously the Shrine of Wood is where we'll start. It's the closest one. But after that, what is your thoughts? Everywhere else is quite distant. We can reach the Shrine of Fire and Air on foot, but it's quite the hike. What are your thoughts?
Well, it might be quite the hike, but we should go to the ones that are they're going to cause the most problems first to get them out of the way.
Which one do you think would be the most dangerous, then? You look back to the world map.
Well,
fire
is pretty dangerous.
That is the problem. We either have to go by boat and scale the mountains, or we have to cross the desert. We can supply in Sand's Edge if we're going to cross the desert, though, and we can reach that on foot, so without access to a ship, that may be our best route. Go down to the Shrine of Wood, make our way across to Seaside, stock up for the long trek up to Sand's Edge, then cross the desert. I'm not looking forward to that, but it may be the best route.
Let's go through the mountains. I know my mountains.
We'll need a boat.
It's more
then.
dangerous, I know, but I know the Underdark, like the back of my green hand.
You're suggesting we go under the desert?
It'd certainly be a lot cooler.
I suppose. Well, I'm not sure. And at that moment, the door opens. Soleil presses open the door and enters in.
I hate to interrupt. I think she just kind of says as she like in Kiki's delivery service when she has that gigantic package that she's trying to haul up the stairs. I think that's how Soleil's transporting all of these potions. She didn't prepare for how heavy the order would be, and so she's kind of just trying to look like she has a handle on it as she kind of drags them into the entryway.
Hey kid. Ralgush warms up a bit and walks over to help out with the potions.
Thank you. They're a bit heavier than I was expecting, but I guess it just means that we're well stocked.
As stocked as we can be. I wish we had more gold to pay our way, but hopefully once people realize you're the chosen, they'll be willing to support us on our pilgrimage.
I'll be sure I'll be able to talk our way into getting some, good deals.
As is, these supplies will barely make us as far as Seaside. Well, hopefully it'll all work out. But yeah, Soleil passes over the supplies to Ralgush and can make her way out of the temple.
Yeah, I won't keep you guys too long. And then she just kind of, in a very little kid, just interrupted the grown-ups talking, seeing her father and it's preparing for the most deadly trip to Disney World ever in stressed out parent mode. I gotta put together the itinerary. Is just okay, I'll take my leave. Don't worry. And just kind of takes a deep breath when she's back outside.
We have to get our fast passes here, and then we have to go through Magic Mountain here, and then we have to go to California Adventure here if we have any hope to survive before the masses at 5 o'clock.
Exactly.
You get it. Alright. So Soleil, you make your way out of the village, heading towards Cherry's hut. And it's the next thing on your to-do list. And on the way there, though, you encounter someone else. Let's look at this from Soleil's perspective. Soleil, as you make your way down this trail, about to turn north towards Cherry's hut, you spy someone else from the village, or from near the village. Vivian, tell us about Kiri.
Once upon a time, there was a demon, and her name was Kiri-en. Her title, the Demon of Terror. She lives in the woods outside of Droma Village, befriending the spirits and gaining power from them. That is all you need to know. That's it. That's all I had prepared. Why'd I move?
Yes. Soleil, you see the Kyrian, the demon terror, or the terror demon, with her absolutely fearsome bestial companion. Let me show that.
My hellhound.
The
demon dragon, Apollyon.
Yes, her hellhound demon dragon, Apollyon, which she refers to as Polly when she thinks no one can hear.
Yes, only when no one can hear.
Yes. But the two of them are not alone. So as you approach, you see they are currently communing with shadowy figure in the trees. Whatever their conversation is cut short. You hear only the last sentence that the shadowy stalker of the darkened boughs says. Kyrian, a great hunt is about to begin. Are you prepared? And then Soleil steps on a twig because she is not trained in stealth. And we are not. I shall speak with you again later. And the stalker in the darkened boughs disappears into the shadows.
I think immediately then I'm going to, like, me and Apollyon, we in sync turn around and just, like, immediately alert and Soleil. Halt, interloper! What brings you to my woods?
Well, Kiri, I'm still not convinced these are entirely your woods, but sorry, I was in your woods. Suppose there's no really use in arguing that right now. She kind of just like says to herself that you can't hear because of the distance. I was just hoping that you would allow me to just have a little bit of passing through your woods. I have you know Cherry's cat Pit?
Yes, of course, the beast.
Yeah, the poor beast with the horrible skin condition. I have some shampoo that her mother brewed up to help with that. I'm just gonna deliver it. And, you know, it's my birthday and I'll get a hug from my friend before the journey.
Kiri will dismount Apollyon. Wait, I gotta deselect them. Yeah. And just walk right over, hold out arms for a hug. Happy birthday.
Aw, thanks. See, I'm still not convinced you're a demon either. You're so sweet.
Even demons celebrate birthdays. You do well to learn that.
Kiri,
I'm always learning something new every day.
important note for our viewers, Kiri is about 3 feet tall.
Yep, 3'2".
Yeah, 3'2". They are...
Soleil has had multiple child-sized people give her hugs today.
Yes.
Yes. It's kind of funny that the character art just makes Kiri look so fucking tiny because it's kind of accurate.
Well, in this case, Foundry automatically sizes tokens based on the size. So the art you gave me is shrunk down to like 50% because Kiri is sized small.
Oh, I see. That's cute. That's really cute.
So, yes.
I love it. Alright, I shall grant you passage.
Thank you.
Me and Apollyon step aside.
I hope I won't intrude on any more conversations about your hunts. Soleil kind of like puts her hands out like she's doing this scary like hand motion, like your hunts, trying to be in on the joke while also having no idea what was going on.
Kiri's face looks completely dead serious. She looks at you with one eye hidden behind an eye patch. Well, I don't know exactly what that hunt entails, so you do well not to make a joke out of it.
Right, of course. Yeah. No, you're right.
Be on guard, Pia.
I sure will. This is turning out to be a much more, harrowing adventure to deliver some cat shampoo than I thought.
Demons and monsters lurk in the shadows no matter what the circumstance. You must always be prepared. Always.
Amen. And so I think with that, Soleil will probably just, like, you know, give a nice, deep, polite bow to Kiri for allowing her passage through, in quotation marks, her woods, as she continues towards, Cherry's hut.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Soleil, you make your way into the deeper part of the woods, where your friend Cherry has created her own space, far from the outside of the village itself. You make your way up these creaky old wooden stairs, and as you approach the hut, you see first Pit, lounging on the fence. This strange cat with ears which look like leaves, and just a nasty sort of desiccated cat. It always looks as if it's on the brink of starvation.
Yeah, I think Soleil just always meows at Pit whenever she sees him instinctively.
Pit meows back.
I imagine the meow is like a
Meow. Meow. Most pathetic dying meow you can imagine.
What about its misery? My God.
Poor thing! Soleil's gonna just kind of like kneel down to the cat, put her hand out to get sniffs for approval before she starts petting.
It approves and goes as you pet it. Cherry, you.
Oh, I know.
Cherry,
Yeah,
you hear both cat meowing and Soleil's voice outside the door.
I feel like at first, like, she's definitely working with something around the cauldron, and at first hears what effectively is her doorbell.
Yes.
But the meow. Oh wait, my token. I must adjust my token.
You remember how to switch your
I'm
token?
trying to, but then the image got in the way.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm going to my quick time event.
What, you don't want Cherry? You don't want to have the blushy token for when?
Not yet. We have to earn the blushy token.
Fair. All right. Yes.
Yeah.
You hear.
Yeah.
You hear sounds outside the door.
Yeah, I hear the natural doorbell that is Pit's door, like, creaking door of a meow. And at first, it's like, she's definitely like, probably, Sully, you probably hear, like, clinking of glass and, like, weird materials, in the back there as I try to learn how to walk. So yeah, Cherry opens the door and is kind of, like, in a bit of a, like, Pit. Like, just go, like, Pit, what do you... And then, like, sees Soleil, and, like, she just immediately tries to, like, make herself seem a bit more important than she actually is. I'm like, oh, hello, Soleil.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sure you're doing something really important in there.
I am doing something very important. And you hear, like, clinking within her, like, little jacket.
Oh, really? Care to lend an ear? Copper for your thoughts?
Now I'm gonna move to the plushies. Oh, I have to zoom out to get my plushies. We can't go to Smug. Wait, this is gonna look so cool in editing, I swear.
There we go.
There we go. Well, I was working for something important because it is someone's important day, and I guess it is ready. It's fine. She gets a little a vial out of her jacket, and it looks like similar to the elixirs that you got. But, you know, Cherry, she's got this cool cauldron in her house that's basically like a really big pumpkin. You've heard she's gotten potions down, which heal sometimes more than an elixir. And she kind of like shoves it to you, like, there you go, happy birthday.
Aw, Cherry, you don't usually get me things for my birthday.
Yeah, and normally you don't leave town like going on a big adventure and stuff. So, like, you know, I guess it's different this year.
I guess that's true. I think there's like a beat of silence, and then Soleil just kind of like wraps her arms around Cherry in a very tight hug.
I feel like it very much is in the like, stop, but like doesn't stop you from hugging her.
Yeah, I know you're not a big hugger. Sorry, it just
Grab.
take 1d4 constriction damage. No. Oof. What I mean is just, you know, it's nice. I really appreciate it. I think, or at least hope that most people would be a bit nervous in my shoes, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
If you are this chosen, as everyone says, and you like grow a tree from a rock that you were born with, then yeah, I guess you know things are gonna work well for you. Like sure, there's been like a few others that haven't gone away perfectly fine, and I feel like she sort of softens up there, like from a very defensive kind of expression, like very stiff, very like dude shut up, dude shut up, affection, dude shut up, to sort of a more softer expression, like I think you're something different.
I certainly hope so, and you know, I just hope that somehow, even though there have been so many that have failed where I'm about to step, I just hope that somehow I'll know something that they won't.
Well, I know you can handle the frog.
Don't get no.
What? What? Cannot many Chosens be able to handle the frog like the great Soleil?
No. It's my birthday. You're not bringing up the frog on my
Oh,
birthday.
I'm sorry. Can I not mention the frog just because it was on your birthday before?
No.
Hey, you joke about that frog. It's gonna protect you. It's gonna be what makes you different.
Maybe that's what maybe none of the other chosen have known frogs like I do.
I don't think they do.
Maybe that's what makes me different.
Watch you go to the Temple of Water, and then there's a giant frog. You'll know exactly what to do with that.
Oh, if only you could be there to face the frog with me, though. That would really seal the deal.
Yeah. But no, it's my dad who's gonna show up, and but it's okay if you need anything, maybe something that's a little, like she does like magic fingers. You know, maybe you could send a letter, and I can send something by or something.
Yeah, that would be really nice, actually. Help remind me of home. I'm sure I'm gonna be thinking about home a lot. Oh, right, I actually almost forgot. I came here to get you something. I was picking up all of the, wonderful elixirs that your mother had made us for our expedition, and she said that she formulated a new, shampoo for Pitt, hopefully to help with all of his, I think Soleil kind of, kneels down again to scritch underneath of his chin, all of his, issues.
Ow. Look. Okay, so okay. Mom she's been very nice, but she doesn't understand how Pitt works. She thinks Pitt is cat, Pitt looks like a cat, but Pitt's a plant. And okay, everyone goes, oh, Cherry, your cat's so starving. Cherry, you need to feed your cat more.
Ow.
I do. He feeds on sunlight, and he feeds on all the birds nearby. Why do you think there are no crows around here?
Well, if he feeds on sunlight, you could always live in the village where it's a bit more sunny. I mean, every single time I come to visit you, it seems to be very overcast.
Yeah, and it's great. It gives Pitt the exercise. He needs it.
Yeah, but I think cats also like to lounge in a nice beam of sunlight that's shining through the windows.
Ow.
Just because you have a point doesn't mean... Okay, well, it's hard to have a fun little place where you could do a little... work my little magic when there's direct competition from my mom. I can't just be my mom,
Well, I don't know if it has to be a competition. You could still do your magic out here and come back into the village more often.
Maybe I'll think about it, but there's something guarding the way from town if I ever wanted to go there. She has her hands up like a woe is me.
Oh, you just have to ask her for permission. You know Carrie doesn't bite, at least.
Oh, I see. You think asking the dog person to just go into town with the cat is so simple when she keeps on referring to Pitt as the beast.
Well, I think she's just referring to Pitt. Well, we could devise a very nice backpack for Pitt to travel around in.
I feel like there's a bit of a pondering and then a little smug pop. Please, I need to zoom out before I do any of these changes.
Pitt crawls up onto Soleil's shoulder. Meows at Cherry. Meow.
There's a bit of a smug expression going a little bit of espionage. We could maybe work with that.
I don't know if I was suggesting espionage. I'm just saying it might,
Oh no, you are definitely suggesting espionage, and yes.
Pitt jumps off of Soleil and begins stalking some poor swamp bird over here that they will be murdering.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Because it's your birthday, I know I already gave you a gift, but because you're going to be leaving for a long journey, maybe I can make a quick backpack and smuggle Pitt into town and wish you goodbye.
Yeah, secret dice roll.
Secret dice roll?
I see Pitt's hunting.
Pitt failed their stealth check. The bird is startled. Pitt crumbs back in the saddle. Sits sadly on the...
You see, Apollyon would actually be able to catch the bird.
See the hell out!
Pitt sits on the post of the fence as if that scaring away the bird was exactly what they intended to do.
No, of course.
Standing there, proud and victorious.
Their tail
Good
that
job,
ends
Pit.
with their tail has like a pitcher plant at the end of it, and it's like wagging very proudly, like, yes, I did it.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, you know, the thing happens at dusk and we leave at dawn, so I mean, I'd appreciate the moral support for the whole the details will be delivered at the dusk, or what everyone keeps telling me, you know. It's
Well, guess I gotta get started then. After all, Pit can be quite fussy with what's comfortable.
It jumps
I
up
mean,
onto
he's-
your shoulder this time, Cherry. Hold on.
Oh.
I gotta move them to the front so they can be on top of me.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, Pitt seems to like my shawl a lot. Maybe if you just got something nice and soft in the backpack, it would be easier.
Yeah.
Alright, fine, give me your shawl.
Well, I'm wearing this one.
Well, yeah, but I don't think I have anything soft enough for Pit. After all, it's the softest thing probably in the entire town, and Pit's got pretty high standards.
Well, if you're gonna, Pitt, I'll let you rest with my shawl if you make sure to not put too many claw marks in it, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good enough for me. And, you know, I guess it's not the biggest deal. I have at least another one just like this.
Yeah, I bet you do. But anyway, I guess I'll let you on your very busy day. After all, you have to cross back the Hellhound again.
Like I said, it's fine. You just have to ask her for permission.
I'm gonna work on the backpack now. She says, like the smug face immediately dropping, and it's like, I'm gonna.
God.
I'll
Okay,
see you
well-
at dusk.
Yeah, and thanks for the gift again, Soleil says, realizing she doesn't actually really know what it is. Aside from...
It is a healing potion, which is a D8 instead of a D6 like those mere elixirs.
Oh, a healing potion, I got it. Cool, I will put that in my inventory.
And you even see it has like a little label that says from Cherry, and it's like signature with like a little like pair of cherries next to it.
Aww.
That's cute.
Soleil, as you return to town, you see a situation unfolding. You see Croissant. Marilyn, please tell us about Croissant. What do we know about Croissant in the village?
So, Croissant is a really
Croissant.
funny guy. He sort of wandered into town one day from God knows where, and ever since then, he's kind of done everything he can to be a stand-up guy. Whenever somebody needs help, you can call on him, and he will show up, no questions asked, and do everything they can. Dog missing, they'll find it. Need help cutting down a tree? They're there. Need help on your taxes? They don't know what they're doing, but if you asked them to help, they'd probably try. Just the sort of guy that, like, will have your back and not have your back and do everything they can, and just that sort of guy in the town. They're absolutely ripped. They're absolutely ripped. I'm allowed to say this because they have a +4 in strength.
Nice.
They never wear a shirt. They're incredibly fluffy because they are a moth, and they are about 6'5".
Wow. Okay.
Also, they're 41. Thumbs up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Alright.
Like
Moth
twice
Bill.
my height. My God.
So Croissant is also the only moth person in the village. He showed up here some time ago on his own, and while others of his species are out there, they are not common in this part of the world. He's from somewhere very far away. But as Soleil returns to town, she sees that an altercation is about to go down. Jack, sometimes referred to as Drunk Jack by the less woke members of the community, who has a significant alcohol problem, and even though it is but 10, it's not even noon, Drunk Jack is drunk.
Oh, goodness.
It's probable he's drunk from the night before and has not slept yet. As he looks rather in a state. He goes up to Croissant, and he is swearing at the Mothman. And then he says, he shouts, loudly in the middle of the street. I saw you 2 days ago in the South Turnip Field, and that was before when they were all healthy. Now the blight's taking a lot of it. You damn feather dusters are gonna be the death of us all. You're eating up all the light that's meant to go into crops and the people, and you ought to get out of town and never come back, you feather duster.
Okay, now I know you just called me a racial slur, and I am upset about that, but I need you to understand I'm not going to hold it against you. I know you're inebriated, but I want you to understand I don't know how to...
I ain't whatever that thing you just called me was. He's gonna take a swing at you.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
He misses completely, Crosshair.
Croissant literally just like ducks back a bit, and it just misses him slightly, and he's like, "Okay, sir, are you sure you want to do this fight? Because I will defend myself, and I will break your arm."
Oh, I love this.
He just kind of stumbles at you. He attempts to grab you with an athletics check. He cannot get a grip. Croissant, how do you?
I'm gonna grapple this guy.
Okay. So to grapple him, I want you to mouse over him and press the T button on your keyboard to target him.
Okay, he's T.
Yes, and then on your character sheet, under the Actions tab, you should see Grapple.
1 second, I got actions. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I see disarm. Oh, there it is. Grapple. Let's go. Just hit the athletics button.
Yes, hit the athletics button in its little description there. And okay, so you will see that you've made a grapple check. This goes against his Fortitude DC. He's not. That's actually his best stat, and you fail to grapple him.
Okay.
So since we're not,
as I do this, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so we're not in combat rounds, just yet. But Croissant, so Drunk Jack has swung at Croissant. Croissant's attempt to grapple him. Soleil, there's a fight happening in front of you. What do you do?
Oh goodness, I think Soleil just is kind of like panicking and is just like, oh my god, what's happening? Please stop. Please, we don't need to escalate this. I'm sure.
I'm trying to calm him down, but he's very clearly in a state right now.
Oh dear.
As Soleil is starting to interrupt, Drunk Jack doesn't take another swing, but he does sort of just like keep pointing at Croissant, and he says, the damn bastards, they're eating up all the turnips are all dead, and it's his fault.
Okay, well, I understand that you're probably emotionally compromised right now, and if I was a terrible farmer, I'd probably feel the same. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. If I was what I'm trying to say, man, is I think you're just emotionally unstable right now, and you're looking for something to blame in a world that's too big for us to understand. And that's okay, man. I understand it, but going after others is not a healthy coping mechanism.
Yeah, what he said. Please, we don't need to resort to name calling. I mean, I'm sure that there's a much more civil and productive conversation we can have when you're not in this kind of state.
All right, Soleil, I would like you to make a diplomacy check against his will DC to de-escalate the situation.
Where am I? Diplomacy. I am trained in this one, baby. Wait. Roll. +7. 15.
Okay.
So Drunk Jack, he like glares at Croissant. He looks to Soleil. Fine, I'll talk to. We'll figure this out later. I'm gonna go lie down.
Go sleep. Yeah. Just go sleep.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Get some rest.
We can talk it out later, man.
He goes and passes out under this tree.
Oh dear.
You know, I wish I was that ignorant. How are you doing, Soleil?
Surprisingly alright before walking into that interaction. I am terribly sorry about that. He said
Don't
some
worry.
very insensitive things, even in a stupor.
Oh man, if I let every single person with bad ideas about what I look like get to me, I'd be a depressed mess. But instead, I rise to the occasion and don't let people who are too drunk to think about their shit actually mess up my game.
And that's very admirable about you, Croissant.
I try to be, but I actually wanted a chance to talk to you because you're going on an adventure out there, right?
Yep, that's the plan. bright and early tomorrow morning.
Okay, they sort of like come over and like put a hand on your shoulder. Be careful out there, okay?
Yeah, I'll try my best to come back in one piece.
Hey, no matter what you do, make sure you're doing this for yourself, okay?
Thank you. Everyone is always just kind of like, oh, this is a great destiny that you have to be set out to do, and I do want to do it. I want to help bring, the next era of peace to people. I think everyone in the village and everyone beyond it deserves as much, but I guess not many people really tell me to do it because I want to do it too. But I really appreciate that. Can I have a hug, maybe?
Oh, sure thing. They go in and they give you a hug.
Soleil loves getting fluffy moth hugs and just like nuzzling her face right in the fuzz.
I'll have you know they smell like cinnamon.
Oh,
Croson just keeps getting better and better. What the hell?
Coolest guy alive.
They then after the hug, they give you a thumbs up and literally like moth dust sparkles around them.
Oh.
I think Soleil kind of mirrors the gesture with a very earnest smile on her face. That hug has given her so much determination.
Good.
Alright, and one more thing. No matter what, never forget, you're the hero here, alright? If you ever need anything, if you ever need to do anything, you're allowed to be greedy, okay?
Alright, duly noted.
Make the world great, okay? And then
I will.
Chrysan will wander on out. If I can target my token, what? Yeah, we'll just go walk off.
All right. So, Soleil, is there anything else you tend to do before evening, or are you just going? Is there anything else you'd want to do before evening? I should ask.
No, I mean I've not anything that I think would make sense to like focus on.
All right. So, the sun, fast forward until the twilight. The sun is beginning to set, and it is getting dark. Move.
Oh, the shadows. Darkness.
Imprisoning me.
Me.
Sir.
All I see.
Absolute terror.
Move some various tokens around.
Yeah.
Soleil, where are you going to be waiting for this moment to come? Are you going to be waiting by the tree, or are you going to go? Are you going to be in your house, sister's tavern? Where are you going to be spending the time while you wait?
I think Soleil is probably going to wait by the tree.
Okay. Kiri and Polly are watching from the shadows, and the village is sort of gathered around this tree. I'm not going to pull all of the tokens outside, but imagine that I have. And
Whoa, there's so many people.
yes. And as the sun gets low in the sky, as the last bit of the sun's rays are about to cease to hit the top of the tree, it's already dark in the shadows within the town. The militia have brought out lanterns and things to illuminate the area. But as the last bit of sunlight hits the top of the tree, it begins to shine and glow with a light of its own, casting a sunburst all around the courtyard, illuminating it as if it was daytime. None of you have witnessed this before. This is new. What do you do? Or do you do anything?
Oh, I stare at it because it's light in the dark. It's like, oh shit.
No, that's adorable.
Leaning into the stereotypes, Croissant. All right.
No, it's okay. I think Soleil is staring at it like a deer in the headlights.
Also,
I'll yes and you there.
as you
Ralgush kind of puts a hand up and is kind of surprised that all this religious mumbo jumbo this village is talking about is actually worth some salt.
I'm going
Jerry,
to hide in
wow.
the bushes so I can get a better view of this.
Jerry's definitely in a similar seat of our orc pal, just like eye covering the light. It's like, oh fuck, bright light. The sun's out. There's a reason why she likes being in her overcast area.
And then as the light seems to brighten even more, emerging from the body of the tree emerges an angelic figure. Let me share their art real quick.
Ooh.
Oh, she's got that. She's gonna bring down the hammer.
I think I could take her.
Nah, I'd win.
Prosan does think they could beat a gorilla in a fight.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think he could beat 100 gorillas confident. I don't think he'd win, but I think he'd do it with confidence.
I think he'd win.
The figure emerging from the tree walks out, holding up their scroll, and they speak. I am Haniel, emissary of heaven. I am here to bring word that one among you is the chosen of awakening, the one named Soleil. Please step forward.
Soleil will be a good baby and step forward.
As you step forward before the angel, she looks down and says, Soleil, by the decree of heaven, it is your duty, as the chosen of awakening, to purify the principal elements at each of the sacred shrines. By doing so, you will receive the blessings of each element. When you are fully ready, you are to climb the Tower of Life and Death to awaken our divine and bring the light of heaven back to this earth. Do you understand your quest, chosen of awakening Soleil?
Yes, I do.
Then I take my leave. The pilgrimage is your own to chart, and the nearest shrine to you is a shrine of wood. Perhaps it would be best to start there. I wish you well, chosen of awakening Soleil. We will meet again at your first shrine. And the angel fades back into the tree, and after another moment, the light of the tree dims and fades, and you are in the courtyard of your town once more. Nothing has changed, but everything has. Soleil is now divinely ordained, a chosen of awakening.
I think Soleil just kind of like looks down at her hands, the same tanned hands that she's always looked down at, and almost wonders to herself that kind of swore this would have felt different, but she just feels the same. Same old Soleil.
Your father, Solus, comes over and puts his hand on your shoulder. I knew this day would come, but it's still not easy. Soleil, go and get some rest. I'm going to leave first thing in the morning. It's a long journey.
Right, yeah. And you'll get some rest too, right?
I'm going to do inventory one more time over our supplies, and then I promise I'll turn in.
Okay. We'll both need our rest.
He turns to go back towards the church. Elm moves to follow him. So Soleil, do you return to your home for the night?
I think, actually, before turning in, I think she's gonna visit her sister in her tavern one last time.
Oh.
Excellent. Drag you down in that direction. In the meantime, what are the rest of you doing? You've just witnessed a divine revelation. I see Curious creeping towards the tree.
Yeah. Mainly just taking a look at it because, you know, one of the spirits I was in communion with was giving me hints about things that may come to pass. I'm very, very, very concerned about it. So, I'm basically doing my entire patrol of the town now, riding around on Apollyon, surveying each house.
Good.
But starting with the tree.
I think Cherry kind of stands by the tree for a little while. Like probably at least 15 minutes before probably going towards the bar or the tavern to sort of meet back up with Soleil.
Okay, I'll go ahead and drag you down there then. We'll get to the bar scene in a moment. Ralgush!
Roseanne will also go to the boar. Oh, fuck, sorry. Go ahead, Ralgush.
Walks up and just goes, I'll be damned, did that just happen? As he also walks towards the bar. Suddenly this is very real to him.
Suddenly he realizes, I actually am going on
the dog as you walk past.
You are going on a sacred mission.
This is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralgush
As
is...
you walk past Kiri, you get an odd look from her and her crimson eye.
Is this demon thing supposed to be here?
I as well go to the bar to partake of merriment, dances, and drink, as one does at this fine hour.
Alright.
I'm not familiar with the customs of the village if a demon running around is kosher.
Probably not.
No, she stays in the woods. That's her thing. They're the demon woods for that reason.
Hey, is the drunk guy there?
I need to illuminate the bar. Hold on.
Darkness imprisoning us.
Yeah.
Is the town drunk there?
No, he is still passed out under a tree taking a nap.
Oh, good.
Okay.
He's getting his hours in.
I'd have bought him a drink.
Oh, he would have hated that. But yeah.
I'm just trying to show that I'm a nice guy who doesn't hold his outbursts against him. I know he needs help.
So, yes, Soleil, you arrive in the tavern first. Your sister is here along with Owen. Owen, who is the bartender she has employed. The spicy family gossip on them is that they are totally an item, and Owen has asked Ophelia to marry him like twice, and she has turned him down both times, and she says she will not get married until the age of Soleil begins.
Oh, that's cute.
This is secret, but everyone in town knows.
Yeah, it's an open secret.
Yes, but yes, Soleil, you come in. Your sister's there, and she says, "It finally happened, little sister. You really are going on that pilgrimage, huh?"
Yeah, I guess it should feel a lot more real. I mean, an angel came out of the tree that I've been growing alongside my entire life, and yet, after all of that, rather than, stew on my great glory ahead of me, I just thought I could really go for one of my sister's herbal tea brews.
I don't sell a lot of that, but sure thing. For you, I'll whip something up. And she starts pouring you a cup of tea. And she says, "Are you worried about the trip?"
I guess, everyone's always so worried about how I'm going to do about it, but I'm almost worrying about everybody else. I don't want anything to happen to Father or to Ralgush or to anyone else who's coming with us. It's a lot, but at the same time, I want to do it for them. And for you, you can't tie the knot until the era of Soleil, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. Wouldn't want to distract from your story. Father's going with you, and we all love Father, but he is commanding, to say the least. He's priest of the town, protected us all for our entire lives. But remember, this is your pilgrimage, Soleil. Don't let anyone boss you around. If you need to stare someone down and say no, you do it. You've got a strong heart, and don't let them trample it. Don't let them tell you what you have to do. And she's going to use her barkeeper's advice ability on you.
Whoa!
If Soleil, if you stand up for yourself in the next 24 hours and fail a skill check or saving throw that you can somehow tie to the concept of standing up for yourself, you will get a reroll on a failed check.
Aw, I think this is kind of, at least in my mind, the vision of this is that, Ophelia puts, an extra dollop of honey into the tea, and Soleil takes a big sip of it, and it's the best tea that she's ever had in her life, and she feels that, that warmth of both the tea and the sisterly advice and love just kind of, emanating, from her stomach out to the rest of her body, and, the tension she's been carrying on her shoulders kind of, droops as she, relaxes a bit in her seat, and she's like, "Thanks, sis, I really needed to hear that. I'll stand up for myself just so I won't let you down." And then she just kind of winks.
I suppose you could. That's a fair enough compromise. Meanwhile, Cherry, Crosan, and Ralgush have each entered the bar. Owen will have poured you any drinks that you want. How are you guys getting on?
Oh, Cherry, Cherry when she was standing out there for 15 minutes was deathly still that entire time. And it kind of comes in, kind of like she's, he kind of just saw an angel come out and declare someone that she knows is a big messenger. And she's just gonna go up to the bar and is "Hey, Owen, can I have the usual and make it a double this time?"
He gladly provides. He knows your usual drink. He's a good bartender, and he knows you're having a rough time. He also looks at Pitt and gives him a bowl of honey. Because he understands that Pitt is a plant. And
I feel like she gets a lot of gossip from Owen, and mostly, I feel like they're the gossip buddies in a sense where it's "Look, did you hear or did you know?"
Oh, yes. Owen knows, of course, all the gossip in town. And
exactly.
Yes. The two of you are definitely share all of the little stories.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think she was one of the first to know about the marriage story of like, and she's gonna wait till Soleil's age?
That's cool.
Yeah. You probably knew he was going to propose before it happened the first time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, now I have to wait for a literal miracle before she'll say yes. Terrible.
You a man who will wait for a literal miracle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
Stan's gonna try to talk to Ralgish. So, Crosan's gonna order like a big old glass of just sugar water.
Oh.
And
Crosan, been living in the village for years now, so Owen has drinks appropriate to Crosan. Although Crosan, as a Circe, doesn't actually need to consume anything to stay alive. You are basically a magical filter feeder. You get all of the sustenance you need to live by eating the ambient light of heaven in the air. This doesn't mean you can't consume things for pleasure. Or for magical effects of potions, but you don't need to. So this sugar water is pure poison to you, but it feels good.
Like alcohol.
Orsan's drinking a Red Bull just because.
Yeah.
Anyways, does Ralgish come in?
Yeah, Ralgush comes to the bar and says, alright, whatever you think is strong, twice stronger than that, human man.
Owen gets out his strongest liquors. Ralgush and Tress are both orcs. So he's got a couple of orc customers. He knows you like it strong.
Hey.
So this is the first time Ralgush has ever seen a Mothman, this giant, humongous, 6.5 foot, just glittering Mothman. He says, hey, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, hi there. I'm Crosan, the Mothman. That's what you can call me. I'm a Circe. I filter feed the air. I help people around. I'm a nice guy. I try to be useful. But I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you, actually. So you're with the expedition, aren't you?
That's right, I am. I'm in charge of keeping those Soleil alive.
I feel like as you say that, like Cherry's like little space buns kind of perk up like ears to listen in.
As well as I'm able, he says. He takes a bit of a drink.
Well, nobody really asked me to join, so I did try to stick my neck out, but golly, it is not my conscience won't allow me to keep my neck out of this. Would you guys benefit from an extra able body helping you out?
Ralgush gives him a quizzical brow and just, what, for free?
Yeah, for free.
Oh, sure. I mean, I asked for an artifact as a payment for all this, but if you want to join for free, be my guest.
Well, glad to hear it. Yeah. And if I die, just make sure everybody knows I went down fighting, alright?
Sure thing, kid.
Kid, I'm 41.
You are?
Yeah, I'm 41.
Don't look it.
That's good. Oh, that's because I take care of myself. You know, work out every day. Don't drink any trash. I mean, I guess I do sugar water occasionally. I make sure I meditate every once in a while to really just maximize my magical intake. I just try to keep myself in tip-top shape. I've seen some people who are 40 and look like they're 73, but that ain't me. I gotta take care of myself,
That ain't me, bruh.
Yeah.
I am not that guy.
You are not that guy, bud.
How old are you?
You gotta exchange routines, and I gotta get a recipe for that magic protein powder.
Oh, man. I wish I could use protein powder, but no, I can't. So I heard some people out there they'll use these weird herbal remedies like essential oils or some stuff, but I think
my god, you can't trust essential oils.
I don't think that stuff works, man. I think that's about as useful as like what is it? There's some of this this magical healing stuff they do where they water something down and then they give you the ultra watered down version and they say it helps you. I don't get that either, man. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, no, I can't say I haven't. Ralgush just smirks. This guy who's 41 and still is not even rambling. Is rambling off the top of his head. Ralgush is 35 and he's a grizzled veteran. He's just looking at this guy. Yeah, nah.
Anyways, you seem kind of depressed, man. I'll let you drink. Hopefully it cheers you up. You have a great day. I'm gonna go talk to that person over there who's eavesdropping.
As the person coming to the eavesdropper, could I do a check to sort of see what's the rumors of Coruscant? Is there any Is there any dirt on this guy? Because, like, yeah, he seems to be, like, the cool guy who helps everyone out, but does he have any dirty secrets that one may hear about?
Sure, you have... I hate that if I have a token selected, it says it like it's from you instead of... Even though it does say Game Master underneath, but I have to...
I think you can just hold shift and then click a token to deselect it, and then it'll just do your thing. Yeah.
It's just that I double-click a token to open the character sheet, and then because I was checking your thing. Anyway, so that Cherry isn't telling you that that Orthrush went home. That was me.
Okay, got it.
Right, you have a feat relevant to this. You are a hobnobber. You are skilled at learning information through conversation. To gather information activity takes you half as long as normal. If you were a master in diplomacy and roll a critical failure to gather information, you get a failure instead. Still no guarantee that the rumor you learn with gather information is accurate. So, I mean, obviously, this is something you would have done previously, but since you are in your hometown, I will allow a retroactive gather information check.
Absolutely.
So, yes. Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check for that. The GM determines the DC. We'll call it a level-based check based on Croson.
Right. I hope it's rolling. Is it rolling? Oh god.
It has not rolled.
Okay.
So if you go to your proficiencies tab, you should click the die on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Click to die.
Die.
14.
Oh, this is nice.
Right. DC is by level. 14. No, 15 is a level 1 DC. So you don't really know too much about Croson other than what Croson told all of us earlier on. He kind of just he's kind of just drifted into town a while ago, and has been sort of just being a handyman sort of thing. Helping around town and being helpful. You probably heard about him getting into a fight earlier today, though. I'll give you that one. That one's also current news.
Finding a drunk, no less.
Yes, he got into a drunken fight of some sort.
In the morning, at Howard, like to Owen, like really at 10. Oh, he's coming.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna play like, oh, I don't notice this guy coming to me. He totally didn't just call out that I was eavesdropping on him. I've actually never seen this guy once in my life.
I want you to know, I shouldn't have picked up that you were eavesdropping, but I metagame for the sake of it.
No, that's so funny. I don't know. I think it's even funnier if you're just like, oh, hello, person who's eavesdropping on me. Fuck, he knows.
Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. I kind of want to roll perception now, just to see how nastily I'm metagaming right now.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, I want to interrupt. Vivian, I see you're trying to like drag your token through, and that's because there's a. I put
there's a wall.
Yeah, I put I put terrain walls around the various buildings.
I get it.
So yeah,
so I gotta. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there you go. All right, all good.
I've learned.
We're just hearing like Barry's mod physics collision sound outside the street tries to get.
You just hear Apollyon's like fake dragon wings bump into the wall outside. Curie just kind of like stays still for a moment, just kind of hopes that nobody heard that.
What is that?
Nothing. It was the shadows.
I feel like Pit's leaf ears perk up sensing the hellhound.
Yeah.
I love how Deeves over here in the chat is like, how can I be the grizzled bezel of the party and you're older than me? And my reply, your dad. Okay.
Well, according to Ralgish's character sheet, he's 55. He's older. He's the oldest.
Oh, did I?
According to his character
sheet,
sheet,
the numbers, boss.
I can't view it on this monitor. But yeah, on his character sheet, he's 55.
Okay, I was thinking Harrison Ford, like Indiana Jones, was like 35. So, okay, good. I thought it.
Okay, you're good. You're still the oldest, most grizzled guy here.
You're like the coolest old man here. We get it.
I think it's better that they're older than me, TBH. Anyways, Crosan walks up the chair and is like, "Hey there, what's up, friend?"
Oh, nothing. And I feel like we're gonna go back to the classic blushies.
Oh, okay.
Chad, can we talk about blushies?
Hey there. No, I ain't mad that you were listening in on me. I just figured if you had any questions, I could answer them for you.
All right.
I'm an open book. Ask me anything.
Oh, you're an open book, are you?
Yeah.
Who was with that fight earlier today? I heard you were fighting a drunk guy at, what, 10 o'clock in the morning, no less?
Yeah, well, I'll be honest about that. You can ask, I asked her, I wouldn't bother Soleil with this, but she can tell you. The guy just sort of got mad at me and started, just saying slurs at me, and he threw a punch. I just tried to de-escalate, get him to calm down a bit. But I mean, if he made me look bad, I'm not upset about it. But I just tried to tell him to go get some help,
I feel like Cherry on the surface like, that's what happened. Inside, damn it, he might actually be a nice guy.
I mean, but if you're gonna ask me a question, I get to ask you a question too, alright?
JoJo color palette swaps, of course.
So, what's your favorite animal?
Well, he's not an animal, but, sort of looks at Pit, who is a very decrepit little creature.
Oh my gosh, I didn't expect you to have that exact of an answer. Can I pet him?
What can I say? He's quite familiar.
I get it!
Crosan, this decrepit little creature that when it gets closer, you maybe recognize is not actually a cat, but it seems to move like one. And this decrepit little horrible creature tries to bury itself in your fluff.
Oh my god, they're precious. Come up here.
I will say, you do definitely notice there's grease around it.
Oh,
He's just like that.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
I pick them up and I put them in my fluff.
Aw.
They're absolutely fucking precious. You have great taste. They're adorable. Come on, get yourself cozy, buddy. Anyways, okay, you answered my question. You get one more. Go. Anyway.
Cherry again in turn of all like, damn it, he even likes Pit.
This guy's
Clench his fist. Damn it,
It's like-
he is a nice guy.
it's like the Squidward thing, like, damn it, he's hot!
Yeah, no,
Oh no, he's
oh no, he's kind.
Yes.
Nice boy.
Hero of heart.
All right, I hear you're from a faraway land. Where is this faraway land?
Gabe, where is this faraway land?
Oh no, I hadn't decided that yet.
Does Moss live in jungles? I know there's a jungle on the map.
Moths could be literally. I mean, I am a Volcarona. Maybe
Yeah.
we're.
Oh yeah,
Never
no,
mind fire
you definitely.
Well, this is in desert.
Yeah, no, yeah, obvious. Your filter feeders. We had this conversation before. I remember. It's why I didn't decide, because we had the conversation and then I forgot about it. That makes sense. Yeah, no. Your people, the Cirki, are mostly nomadic people who live in the desert around. There's a settlement there called Last Hope, which is where the nomadic Cirki meet and trade with pilgrims crossing the desert to go to either the Tower of Heaven or the Shrine of Fire.
Oh.
Cool.
Awesome. That's so normal.
Yes. Yeah. So you would be from the Desert of Fire.
Well, I'm from the Desert of Fire. It's kind of hot there. This area's a lot nicer. Not really the most friendly place for normal, for people who aren't moths. But I mean, it'll working out there. It helps you get like a nice figure. Can't really have to walk a lot. Good luck finding anyone if there's any overweight at all. It literally burns the calories off of you. Let me tell you.
Like very dry. Yes.
They give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, I get one question now. Fuck. God. Okay, give me a moment. They look you up and down.
No, take your time.
Meanwhile, Kiri,
Yes.
you're out here with Apollyon, riding around, keeping an eye on things. You're mostly listening in at the tavern, being eavesdropping person, but you're also sort of just doing your patrols. Apollyon is detecting something. He's disturbed, sniffing the air, growling. There's something that he is sensing that he's not like.
There's a foul spirit afoot, isn't there, Apollyon?
He keeps looking. He keeps looking to the west. Something he doesn't
We
like.
must be brave. We must be brave. Let us go.
I'm
And
gonna-
ride to the
I thought
west.
the map. I thought the map maker's logo was an enemy when the fog war revealed it, and I was really scared for a second.
No, sorry, that's just Dr. Mapso. Don't worry about the tentacles. That is just Dr. Mapso.
Oh.
Dr. Mapso can't hurt you.
Dr. Mapso cannot hurt you.
Dr. Mapso's
Dr.
not real.
Mapso
He's
is your friend.
Yes.
notes.
Thank you, Dr. Mapso.
Thank you, Dr. Mapso.
You're a real winner. 10 out of 10.
I subscribe to your Patreon, so hopefully it's okay for me to be using this on YouTube.
Yo,
I didn't
he's
ask
getting
permission.
recognition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a
20
censorship
years
against
back.
your will.
Alright.
Alright.
Cloaked in shadow.
Yes. Kiri, as you are cloaked in shadow and you make your way back towards the center of the village, there's some guards who are doing their rounds. They're kind of just chilling and kind of talking with each other. And it's the village is as it normally is, but something is definitely triggering your pup. Apollyon keeps like hounding you to go west. And like snapping and hissing in that direction. And as you kind of come to the center of town, suddenly you see a light coming from the west, and then you see coming in an arc through the sky a ball of fire, and and that ball of fire
pauses the game.
That ball of fire crashes into the church.
Oh!
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Oh my god, is this the inciting incident?
The church explodes
Ooh.
into flames with everyone everyone inside.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, they're all turning to bones.
Oh no.
Moment of silence.
There is no silence because as that fireball rockets through the sky and crashes into the church, as soon as the church explodes into fire, you immediately hear following up chanting from the west.
Oh my god.
Goblins chew and goblins bite. Goblins cut and goblins fight. Stab the dog and cut the horse. Goblins eat and take by force.
Eat your dog, Kiri. Dog, Kiri.
No!
And-
yeah, I think as soon as Kiri hears that, she's gonna start sounding the alarm, just screaming, "Goblins! Goblins!" But,
Oh,
you
God.
know, obviously, people already fucking hear it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Croissant downs all of his drink, steps outside, and wait, can I come here to step out? Yeah.
All right, you run in.
Okay.
You run up into the opening, and you all see the church is in flames. The church is roiling with fire. It is lost, and goblins come pouring in from the west, overrun this guard and his guard dog.
No!
Let me move their tokens so that they're surrounding.
That's so many goblins.
And I gotta give my camera like permission to move things. And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Thank you for watching. There will be more to come in the future, so please subscribe and like the video to help us out. And please leave a comment. If you want to see more content from me, you can check out my 2 other YouTube channels linked in the description below. I have one channel dedicated to old stream VODs and Let's Plays. You can check out unedited TTRPGS streams there, such as my Vault of King Midas campaign or the Secret of the Black Crag campaign. The second channel is dedicated to general TTRPG content, video essays, reactions, discussions, my opinions, etc. If you want to play a game with me, check out my page on startplaying.games. I'm a professional game master, and if there is an open spot, I'd love to have you in one of my campaigns or one-shots. Follow me on Blue Sky, or come hang out on our Discord server. If you want to support this project, and everything else I do, please consider donating to my Ko-fi. In addition to helping the channel, those who donate will have access to the mostly unedited recordings of these game sessions, with all the rules discussion, off-topic banter, and all of our nonsense left in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.